Welcome on sports fans, welcome back to this That Sports TV, the place you guys come for the best, most interesting and riveting sports discussions, topics and debates on the internet. Yes people, it's a rush here alone today. Jomar is not here, but the work must go on and we have to chip into this discussion today. Today is the Champions League final and I'll be doing the preview for this That Sports TV today. I know you guys are interested in international football right now. The Nations League coming up, the squad is about to be dropped. A lot of frenzy going on in the YouTube space with the rumored squad. But we have to talk about the Champions League. This That Sports TV have to chip in the Champions League discussion. But before we get into that, people, make sure you like this video. Leave a comment. Before you say rush, you chat foolishness, or before you say rush, you really know what you're talking about now. Drop a comment. Just say, yo, big up this That Sports TV. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And let's get into this one. So, people, the Champions League final is today at 2 Jamaica time, 3 Eastern. And as I said, we have to talk about it. So, who is taking on the Champions League final today? Liverpool versus Real Madrid. No, a lot of people would know that this is really a grudge match. This match is really a grudge match. The last time these two teams played in the Champions League final, it was a chippy one. If anybody remember that awful tackle on Salah by Sergio Ramos, obviously Sergio Ramos would not be playing today. But I'm pretty sure, in fact, he's not even on the Real Madrid team. But I'm pretty sure this match is still fresh in the minds of a lot of the Liverpool fans. In fact, it just might be fresh in a lot of the Real Madrid players' mind. Because this team is still built up of a lot of those players that were in that 2018 final, right? So, let's talk about our picks. Earlier in the season, even before the season started, we made some picks for the Champions League. Everybody said, alright, this team look like them can pull it out the bag this year. And this That Sports TV also made their picks. My pre-season pick coming into this football season was Manchester United. And now, that was the worst thing I could ever do because as you guys know, I really and truly hate Manchester United. But, with the experience of Cristiano Ronaldo, a champion, building a team with Rafael Varane, that's Champions League experience right there. Jadon Sancho, the big money transfers, and still having a very strong team, Paul Pogba, Marcus Rashford, the whole works. Cavani. Experience. I really thought that Cristiano Ronaldo would take them over the top. No, I am left with egg on my face as Manchester United embarrassed me and made me look like a fool on YouTube. So, I then went for the next best thing. I stayed in Manchester. I went for Manchester City. I really and truly thought that this was the year for Pep to take over. For majority of the season, Pep team looked brilliant. And they were coursing through the Champions League until they reached the semi-final. So I really and truly thought that Man City could, win this one, and this one was Pep's year. But again, Pep fails to win the Champions League after Barcelona. I don't know what is going on there. And I'm sure Pep won't leave Man City until he does it. I don't want that to happen, but it was my pick this year. Now, Jomar selected Liverpool. Jomar selected Liverpool. So, I guess Jomar has a dog in this fight. His explanation was pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. Liverpool is a brilliant team. That team is built of, world beaters, Salah, Mane, Van Dijk, Alisson. I'm talking about players that would walk into majority of the teams across Europe. He selected Liverpool. In fact, I made a secondary selection. I said that if Man City did make it, this is before the semi-finals, obviously, because Man City and Real Madrid played in the semi-finals. But I made a prediction that if Man City didn't win the Champions League, Real Madrid would win the Champions League. As I said, guys, I made this prediction. Now it sounds dumb because the semi-final was Man City against Real Madrid. But even before that game, from the quarter-final stage or the 16th stage, we made a video and I said that Real Madrid would win if Man City didn't win. Now, let's talk about those semi-finals a little bit. Because I'm building up to the game. I'm ramping up. Liverpool took on Benfica. And on aggregate, Liverpool won that game 6-4. If you guys watched that game, that was a brilliant game. In fact, I saw a lot more goals than I expected. In the Real Madrid game, this one was the pick of the bunch. I think this was the best Champions League game thus far. I think this final game will be a brilliant game, and I'll tell you why. But the semi-finals game of Real Madrid versus Man City was a superb game. That game finished 6-5 on aggregate. Both teams leading the game. Both teams leading the games Man City having control at one point, and Real Madrid's experience just took over and won that game. Now, this is exactly why I think Real Madrid would win the Champions League today. Because of that winning mentality, because of the champions in that team, because of the experience in that team, and what they can do against a team like Man City. Now, I'll give you some stats, and I want you guys to just process these stats and understand what exactly is going on. Now, just so we understand the caliber of these teams, Liverpool have been dominating world football for, let's say, the past 5 years. Real Madrid also have been dominating world football for, let's say, the last 10 years. In fact, Liverpool and Real Madrid are always relevant in our conversation when we talk about the best team in the world. And to cap that off, let's talk about the facts. Liverpool, in the last 5 years, Liverpool has made the Champions League finals 3 times. This is their 3rd trip. They played Real Madrid in 2018 where they lost that game. As I said, I talked about that game already. That Ramos tackle, everybody remember that tackle. In 2019, they beat Tottenham in the final 2-0. And this is their 3rd trip against Real Madrid again. Grudge match, I call it. Real Madrid on the other hand now, as I said, dominating the Champions League. In the last 9 years, this is their 5th trip to the Champions League final. In fact, Real Madrid have won the Champions League 4 of the last 8 times. Impressive, innit? Yes, people. And this is why I think Real Madrid will pull this one out of the bag. In fact, I've never even seen Real Madrid lose a Champions League final. Every single time Real Madrid makes it to the final, they win the game. I'm talking about from the years of Cristiano. From I was watching the Champions League. I checked some stats because I wanted to know when was the last time Real Madrid lost a Champions League finals. Can you take a guess? I want to leave that one as a trivia for the viewers, and I'll give you the answer at the end of this video. So leave a comment down in the comment section. When was the last time Real Madrid lost a Champions League final? Because I've never seen Real Madrid lost a Champions League finals. And a lot of the people watching this video have never ever seen Real Madrid lost a Champions League final. Go and think about it. Alright, how I think this game will go. I actually think Real Madrid will win the game, yes, but I think this will be a game of goals. Why? If you look at the Liverpool and even the Real Madrid semi-finals, it was a game filled with goals. Both teams scoring a lot of goals and both teams conceding a lot of goals. And I realized something about Liverpool. Every time they come up against a certain level of opposition, they will not keep a clean sheet. It will be a game of outscoring the opposition. And you guys can go and check that out. I realize that Liverpool don't really keep clean sheet against some of the best teams in the world. So Real Madrid will get their goal. In fact, I think this game will finish 3-2 in favor of Real Madrid. Because as I said, these two teams don't really keep clean sheet against the best teams in the world. And that is no-brainer. That is not a big opinion. Because the best teams in the world will score against you. So it's not even an indictment on Liverpool. It's just that the best teams in the world usually have some great forwards, a great attack, a great coach that will manage to score multiple goals on you. Real Madrid also, that semi-final, had a lot of goals. And I realized that also Real Madrid concedes a lot. They don't have the greatest defense. So I expect Liverpool to score, but I just think the experience. I won't even go so much to say that the quality will overpower Liverpool. I just think the experience will shine through. Ancelotti, a Champions League winning head coach already. Now, let's talk about something that is going to be a very important topic after this game, and that is the Ballon d'Or conversation. Now, I'm pretty sure some Ballon d'Or candidates are in this game today, and I think this will be one of the biggest, if not the biggest factor when we talk about the Ballon d'Or next year. Now, I think Real Madrid has the best striker in the world this year, Karim Benzema. I think the leading Ballon d'Or candidate right now as we speak. But let's say Real Madrid goes into this final today and puts in a stinker. Karim Benzema doesn't turn up on the biggest stage when they need him the most, which I don't think will happen. And let's say Mohamed Salah turns up. Wouldn't the conversation then switch to Mohamed Salah being the best player in the world? No. Obviously, Mohamed Salah had a great season domestically. Mohamed Salah had one of the best seasons he's had in a while, right? Almost winning the Premier League. But I honestly think depending on the result of this game, that will tip the Ballon d'Or conversation in either Karim Benzema's favor. I think it's a no-brainer already. Karim Benzema should win the Ballon d'Or because of his performance. But I'm saying based on the result of this game, it will tip the conversation either in Karim Benzema's favor or in Mohamed Salah's favor. People, who do you think should win the Ballon d'Or next year for this season? Let me know. Now, before I close out the video, I have to give you the trivia answer. When was the last time Real Madrid lost in a Champions League final? Answers, last time to put in your answer. Alright people, the answer is 1981. I wasn't even an idea. I wasn't even a concept as yet. Hi Richard, was not even a concept. My wife didn't even think about having me in 1981. But here we're talking about a champion. Real Madrid never losing in a Champions League final after 1981, making several trips to the Champions League final. This is what you talk about when you talk about the ultimate champion. This is what you talk about, a team built of champions. Talking about a team with Luka Modric, just to say it, Casemiro, Kroos, Benzema. Teams still boasting champions. A team knowing how to win games. I think Real Madrid will pull this one out the bag, and I don't think history will be created today. People, let me know your thoughts on the Champions League. As I said, I had to chip in on this discussion with or without Joe Mar. We have to talk about it. But yes, people, this is the Champions League final official preview. Obviously, we'll have a discussion with Joe Mar after the game. You know, I think it will be a great one, people. But for now, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. Comment if you like this video, because we talk about world football now. Even though you people love the international scene, we talk about world football. People, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the video if you're not already subscribed. And thank you for watching. This was This or That Sports TV, and we're out.